Who were the two great Mughal rulers who wrote their own memoirs? Answer: Babur and Jahangir. Who were the first to start a joint stock company trade with India? Answer: Portuguese. Who were the first to establish trade contracts with the Roman Empire? Answer: Tamils. Who were the first kings to issue gold coins in India? Answer: Indo-Greeks. Who were the first Europeans to reach India for trade? Answer: Portuguese. Who was the second Portuguese governor of India? Answer: Alfonso de Albuquerque. Who was the president of the Indian National Congress at the time of India independence? Answer: J.B. Kripalani. Who was the president of the Constituent Assembly? Answer: Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Who was the political guru of Gandhiji? Answer: Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Who was the only Indian woman who became president of WHO? Answer: Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. Who was the only Governor General or Viceroy to be assassinated in India? Answer: Lord Mayo. Who was the Mughal emperor to have lifted the jizya on Hindus? Answer: Akbar. Who was the Mughal emperor at the time of Ahmad Shah Abdali's invasion of India? Answer: Shah Alam II. Who was the member of Rajya Sabha when first appointed as the Prime Minister of India? Answer: Indira Gandhi. Who started the newspaper called The Voice of India? Answer: Dadabhai Nauroji. Who was the last of the 24th Jain Tirthankaras? Answer: Mahavira. Who was the largest serving Chief Minister of India? Answer: Pawan Kumar Chamling. Who was the head of the University of Nalanda, the great Bengali scholar? Answer: Shilabhadra. Who was the Greek ambassador in the court of Chandragupta Maurya? Answer: Megasthenes. Who was the founder of the second Afghan Empire in India? Answer: Sher Shah Suri. Who was the founder of Muslim League in India? Answer: Nawab Salimullah. Who was the founder of the first Afghan dynasty in India? Answer: Bahlul Lodi. Who was the founder of the Sangha dynasty? Answer: Pushyamitra. Who was the first woman president of the Indian National Congress? Answer: Annie Besant. Who was the first woman to win the Jananpith Award? Answer: Ashapurna Devi. Who was the first woman minister of a state? Answer: Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. Who was the first woman chief justice of a high court? Answer: Leela Seth. Who was the first winner of Dada Saheb Phalke Award? Answer: Prithviraj Kapoor. Who was the first to receive the Nobel Prize? Answer. Rabindranath Tagore. Who was the first man to land on moon? Answer. Neil Armstrong. Who was the first Speaker of Lok Sabha? Answer. G.V. Mavlankar. Who was the first President of the Indian Trade Union Congress in 1920? Answer. Lala Lajpat Rai. Who was the first Muslim ruler in India? Answer. Muhammad Ghori. Who was the first Muslim president of Indian National Congress? Answer. Badruddin Tayyabji. Who was the first Mughal emperor to allow Britishers to establish trade links with India? Answer. Jahangir. Who was the first lady prime minister in the world? Answer. Shri Mao Bhandarnaike. Who was the first lady governor of an Indian state? Answer. Sarojini Naidu. Who was the first Indian woman who owns the gold medal in Asian Games? Answer. Kamaljit Sandhu. Who was the first Indian woman swim across the English Channel? Answer. Aarti Shah. Who was the first Indian woman to scale the Mount Everest? Answer. Bachandri Pal. Who was the first Indian woman president of the Indian National Congress? Answer. Sarojini Naidu. Who was the first Indian to get selected in ICS? Answer. Surendranath Banerjee. Who was the first Indian to become the member of British Parliament? Answer. Dadabhai Naoroji. Who was the first Indian to be honored with a Lifetime Achievement Oscar Award? Answer. Satyajit Ray. Who was the first Indian to be a Fellow of the Royal Society of London? Answer. Srinivas Ramanujan. Who was the first Indian Hindi scholar of the Mughal period? Answer. Abdur Rahim. Who was the first Governor General of India? Answer. Lord William Bentinck. Who was the first Governor General of Bengal? Answer. Warren Hastings. Who was the first General Secretary of the Indian National Congress? Answer. Dadabhai Naoroji. Who was the first Foreign Minister of Free India? Answer. Jawaharlal Nehru. Who was the first European to translate the Bhagavad Gita into English? Answer. Charles Wilkins. Who was the first English person who visited the court of Akbar? Answer. Ralph Hitch. Who was the first chairman of the Planning Commission? Answer. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Who translated the autobiography of Madame Curie in Hindi? Answer. Lal Bahadur Shastri. Who was the first and the last woman ruler of Delhi? Answer. Razia Sultan. Who was the first Indian to swim across English Channel? Answer. Mihir Sen. Who was the earliest Sufi saint to have settled at Ajmer? Answer. Sheikh Mainuddin Chisti. Who was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Indian Constitution? Answer. B.R. Ambedkar. Who started the newspaper Som Prakash? Answer. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Who was regarded as Zindapir? Answer. Aurangzeb.